Hello and welcome back to the I Feel Like Laughing Network. I am your host as always, Kevin KMacc McCarthy, and welcome to another episode of the I Feel Like Rhyming Show, where we give you all the latest in hip-hop and rap news. We discuss, anything going on in the hip-hop world. So let's get right into it. In the news nowadays in hip-hop, it's not about music right now. It's really about boxing. Who's got those hands? It's not about songs, albums right now. Nothing actually music related. It's only about boxing. That's all that matters. Boxing has officially hit the hip hop world, and everyone is in a rush to say they are the best fighter around. And I appreciate this, especially from the younger generation doing this. Osiris started this. He's like 19, I believe. It's a good thing, because I feel like the new generation is just like, well, fuck boxing, fuck fighting with my fist, where I might get scratched or injured, I might bleed my own blood. Fuck that, I don't want to do that. I can just shoot you, and then I'm the bigger, cooler man. I can rap about it in a song. I bust my gun, my blicky goes blow, whatever you want to say, however you like to say it. You're a tough guy if you shoot someone, when in actuality you're not. Anyone could shoot someone. As long as you're able to pull the trigger, a 10-year-old could shoot someone. If you have can pull a trigger, you can shoot someone, but you can't always fight someone and win. You don't always have, you'd never know. You never know. I know I had a friend, you would never know. He was a black belt in karate and could beat anyone's ass. He just looked about shorter than me, my size, and he was a great fighter. So fighting is really, I think the definition of more a man. I think a coward shoots a gun, because you could shoot someone from a mile away with a sniper rifle. Like, what's more cowardly than that? It's like talking behind someone's back, They don't even know about it or see you, but you're talking shit about them, and that's like a gun. Anyone could shoot someone from a distance away. But if you really hate that man or want to prove your point, why not give it shoot the fair one? Have a fight. All right, that shows a true man. Use these hands, just like the father from Friday there, John Witherspoon. Rest in peace. I believe John Witherspoon passed away. Use the fist. That's the definition truly of a man. If you see the ops, if you beat their ass personally, it's more personal too. You could stand over them and say, you got knocked the fuck out, all that. It's funner, and you really prove who's the bigger, better man. Well, better man at least, because you gave him a fair one, and you win or lose, but you live to fight another day. So yes, YK Osiris is bringing this to the new generation. It's not going to stop the gun culture at all, but hey, for a while this is fun. He started with Lil TJAY, and we had the footage. They were just doing like they were in 1920s in overalls or suspended, whatever the hell they are, and they had a handlebar circle mustache. That's what they were doing, like a lot of this, like, hey, see? Fight me here. We're gonna do a little rumble in the jungle, a little boxing match. They were doing some weird dancing around stuff, It reminds me of a lot of Floyd Mayweather's fights. It's just kind of dancing around in a circle and dodging each other, That's all it seemed like. But then the academics released the footage of YK Osiris on the ground, kind of laughing, because you gotta laugh when you just got knocked out and stuff. Like, it's funny. You knocked me out. You knocked me down. Yeah, that's hilarious. So YK Osiris was getting up, and TJAY, I think he had his arm. Clearly YK Osiris had just maybe not knocked out, but got a big punch thrown and was knocked at least down to the ground for a while. So Lil TJAY, we don't have all the footage, but Lil TJAY won that, which is good. I'm in support of it, because Lil TJAY, I think, he's one of my favorite young artists. I think A Boogie is clearly the king of New York right now. I would say A Boogie has, the strongest catalog and everything, and I think he's kind of the king maybe of the new generation, if you don't want to bring in Jay-Z's and Nas's. I think A Boogie's the king, but Lil TJ's coming for a spot. He's right behind him. I really like his sound. It's a little whiny or high pitched sometimes, but that's just, you know, his voice, that's his style. So I think Lil TJ is going to be around for a long time. Him and Roddy Ricch and stuff, they make great music, great songs. They're here to stay. They're gonna get that legend status eventually. So Lil TJ could take over A Boogie as the king of New York, but A Boogie's gonna be around for a while too. He's got, you know, a great career ahead of him still. They're all young. So, and Polo G. Don't forget about Polo G. He just released the GOAT album. I mean, I don't know if he's necessarily the GOAT, but hey, speak that shit into existence. I mean, he could be one day too. I love Polo G. Love his sound. I mean, he raps a little more than Lil TJ. I think Polo G could be the king of New York. So who knows? I like New York sound right now. We got a lot of great young artists. I say we because, you know, I am from the East Coast. Connecticut, it's right next to New York. I mean, I was 10 minutes away and we're in Millerton buying beer on Sundays in New York. So I represent East Coast rap always, you know. The Locks are like my, you know, my real savior. Or legends, I don't know. The Locks is like everything to us on the East Coast. Not so much in California, but the Locks are like gods to us. So yeah, I'm definitely East Coast rap for life, and you know, I like where we're going. We got a lot of young, great talent. You know, let's exclude Takashi. We'll get into that in a little bit. But anyway, so Lil TJ knocks out YK Osiris, and YK Osiris, you know, just talks a lot, and everyone's in quarantine, everyone's itching to get out. We've been locked up for months doing nothing, just banging, and just so tired. If we have a girlfriend, of hearing her voice, just like, no, you take out the trash, you do the dish, I can't do it anymore, and you know, all that. And I'm not watching one more romantic comedy, you know, that's probably, had that conversation many times, so everyone's itching to get out, and YK Osiris, you know, needs promotion. He wants to get out. He wants to squabble. He wants to, you know, use his hands and do some boxing. So it sounds fun. It's exciting, and you know, it's promotion. And who needs more promotion than YK Osiris? I mean, literally, YK Osiris is in the first 500 rappers I would probably search on Spotify. You know, he'd be somewhere in the 500 to 600. No, I mean, he's not that low, but I don't really, you know, fuck with YK Osiris too much. A little too singy for me, and not even good R&B singing, you know. And if you don't know who YK Osiris is, he's a guy who sings, I'ma give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it, worth it. Alright, well, I'm not going to give you it all. I don't want to embarrass him and do the song better than he did it, and I don't want to get anyone in their feelings. I'm not signed yet, you know, I got a lot of labels fighting for me and everything, and I don't want to, you know, expose the talent I have in my voice, you know. I want to keep that on rest. It's going to be a surprise when my album comes out. My R&B album, just look out for that. For right now, let's just say, I mean, I'm gonna keep my voice under wraps. I don't want, you know, people to faint or, you know, stop watching the video just from being so stunned and amazed and stuff. Yeah, I want you to watch the end of the video. So I'm gonna keep my voice on wraps for now. That's all you get. A little sneak peek though. Wait, check out the album. Wait, it's coming. R&B. Kevin KMacc McCarthy. Anyways, so YK Osiris, yes, he needs that promotion. He needs that promotion. You know, he had that song. It was huge. Well, it was pretty big. I'm sure it was high on the Billboard Hot 100. But now he's, you know, being promoted for the fighting. That's the first thing that comes up on his Google search, YK Osiris fight. But eventually, you know, people listen to his music too. It's like, you know, saying even bad press is good press, like all press is good press, whatever. So, I mean, yeah, he's known more for boxing and fighting now than his music, but eventually people will listen to his music. So it's a good idea. He even, in all those Instagram videos, wore a Letterman jacket that said YK Osiris in all the videos and made sure you see it, just so you know how to spell his name, and so you don't forget what his name is. If you're just watching it for entertainment, you know, and you don't know his name fully, he put it on his jacket just so you remember. So you definitely can't forget. He spelled it out for you. Wore the jacket. You know, that's like me wearing a KMacc shirt all the time. But hey, maybe that's what I need, better promotion and marketing anyway. So maybe that's what I should be doing. Maybe I can learn from YK Osiris. I not only got to promote my videos, but I got to wear clothing that says my name at all times. Could be a good idea. That's the route YK Osiris is going. He's like, someone please notice me. Please pay attention to me. Don't forget about me. I'm still here. Remember, I'm giving you the world. You just gotta be worth it. Don't forget about that. That was a good song. I'm still here. I'm not Black Boy JB yet. I'm still here. I'm not working at Wendy's or so yeah, YK Osiris, after getting knocked out by Lil TJAY, that was supposed to fight Trippie Redd. Now, Trippie Redd backed out eventually because Takashi 69 and DJ Academics were going to be announcers for the fight, apparently, which is, you know, would be entertaining. At least Takashi would be. Academics, I don't find that entertaining. I think he's really corny, and when he's drunk, he's just, it's like he's a lightweight drunk, but he drinks every day, it seems like, so it's weird. But I'll listen to Takashi be an announcer, just Academics. Academics is kind of like if Potato Head like had an entire body underneath it. That's what I always think of when I see DJ Academics' head. I just think of Mr. Potato Head with, you know, a New Era hat on and a full body. So I'm just saying he has a very round potato head-ish head. Anyway. Anyways, I'd rather see them fuck announcing. Takashi is entertaining and everything, announcing, and I know he can't leave his house, but why didn't Academics and Takashi box each other? That would be incredible. Like, Takashi puts his poor girlfriend up in pillows and tapes them to him and throws a few punches, and she just ate those punches too. I honestly think Jade versus Takashi would be a pretty close match. It'd be a draw. Like, Jade's got, you know, she's a thick girl, and yeah, she looks taller than him, I think. I think Takashi's like 5'6", so she's probably taller than him. She's probably a higher weight class. I mean, Takashi has that dad bod, but I think Jade, I don't know. She's bigger. She might actually, I think she might take him. It'd be close. It'd be close. I might bet on Jade, though. I might take all $75 of my life savings and put it on Jade if her and Takashi fought. For real. Takashi's just, you know, putting pillows on her. He's ducking the fight. But anyways, yeah, she took those punches. And, you know, judging from Takashi's mugshot photos when he was in a real jail before he went to the snitch jail, Takashi doesn't really have, you know, much hands at all. He went and busted grape in a fruit fight. That's for damn sure. It looked like he got beat pretty good. I don't know how the other guy looked, but I'm gonna assume he could go out to dinner on a Friday night after that fight. Takashi would have had to stay in. He was pretty busted up. His lip was busted. His eye, he was fucked up. So he doesn't have much hands. You know, Academics has never been in a fight. My God, from the Migos and Joe Button thing, I literally think I saw Academics shit in his pants. I think he literally defecated in his pants at that time. Urine and poop. I mean, both of them at the same time. That's how scared his face looked. It looked like he was gonna cry and, you know, call for his mommy. Like when you cut yourself at a slumber party at your friend's house in like 3rd grade and you start crying and say, I want my mommy. That's kind of, Academics looked that scared. It was so scared. Even Nadesco was ready to fight and Academics was like, holding the mic with 2 hands, like, you know, so he might get a little nervous. He might sweat watching the UFC, let alone be in a boxing match. I think he gets nervous watching boxing. You know, if he even sees a fight from 50 feet away, I think he runs. So, you know, he's that guy, if he sees someone tough walking in the sidewalk in his directions, he crosses the street. I mean, Academics is not a tough guy, but he's a shit talker. Just like his buddies and all that. All they do nowadays is they'll talk all mad shit. They'll talk mad shit about Nav, about this and that. Or who else does he talk to? Young Bands, Nav, whoever he talks shit to, you know, and he talks all tough on that new Takashi live session. Oh, this is Young Bands, D Savage, all these guys, these washed rappers. He'll never say that shit to their face. But let Young Bands be in the same room as DJ Academics. See if he keeps that same energy. I guarantee he does not say anything to young bands nav anyone's face. D Savage, definitely not. You won't say shit to their face. Freddie Gibbs, definitely not. But he'll talk shit behind a mic, behind a computer, because that's what kind of this generation is. It's Twitter fingers. It's, you know, and Akademiks has some of the best Twitter fingers of them all. Yeah, he'll talk mad shit on Twitter, on Instagram Live, on Twitch. He'll talk mad shit. He'll drink his Hennessy and rah, rah, rah. But yeah, let's see young bands come over and see if you got us anything to say. He'll be like, oh, sir, Mr. Bands, I didn't mean any of it. I was just joking. It was fun. It was all fun. Can I get you anything? I'll make you a sandwich. What do you want? Peanut butter and jelly? Anything? Ham and Swiss? I'll make whatever you need. I'll toast the bread even. Whatever you need. Just don't hurt me. Like, that's the only thing, is he's this big tough guy talking shit to rappers. But he ain't. If he ever sees them in public, he ain't never saying that shit. He is befriending them in 2 seconds, signing a peace treaty right away. Even if he sees young bands from 50 feet away, he's signing a peace treaty already. He's apologizing. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, that's what this generation is. Everyone can talk shit behind a keyboard, because they don't gotta see the person, and that's it. They can be a tough guy on a keyboard, and hey, whatever, what can you do? But, you know, I'd love to see young bands in Akademiks box. But if if DJ Akademiks and Takashi actually boxed, it'd be the most defensive fight ever. I feel like they'd be doing that shit the whole time, bouncing around, trying to do their funny Muhammad Ali footwork, but no one would actually throw a punch at each other. It'd just be blocking, diving. They'd be like throwing I imagine them throwing like little, you know, girly punches or whatever you want to call them. I imagine them throwing like, I don't know, just like, But if they actually like threw a punch at one and it connected and hit his face, I could just picture right now Akademiks like, oh, why did you hit me so hard? Why would you hit me that hard? I thought we were just playing around. I thought we were friends. Why would you hit me that hard? That hurt really, really bad. It really hurt. I thought we were friends, man. And Takashi's like, no, we're friends, bro. We're friends. Come here, give me a hug. Give me a hug. And they squeeze that hug. I'll never let you go. You're my best friend, but you're my best friend, bro. And it's like, you're my best friend. You're my best friend. I love you. I love you too. That's kind of what it'd be. They'd apologize after, and then it'd be like, why are we fighting? Why are we doing this? Let's be friends again. And they'd walk off and kind of hold each other. It'd be just so beautiful. So that's how I kind of picture that fight going. Them playing around, jumping around for 20 minutes, and then one punch maybe thrown and hurting someone too bad. And I quit, man. We said no punches. It's like it's a boxing match. But yeah, but no. But they, you know, they'll be the first ones to be the announcers for someone else's fight and talk shit about their hands, say they can't box, say they beat their ass if they were there. Oh, they'll talk mad shit while they're announcing, you know. They'll be the best boxers ever, and they could do this and that, and he sucks he's got no hands, this is terrible. You know, I should teach him how to box. He's just bad. I mean, they'd go on and on. You get the point. But yeah, Trippie Red. So that's why, you know, Trippie Red doesn't want Takashi to do that shit, because he knows he would beat Takashi wouldn't have that same energy if he saw Trippie in person. And, you know, Takashi's just gonna talk shit and call him a loser, and he's a terrible boxer, and he's got no hands, and, you know, he wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight, all that. He'd be saying all that shit. Takashi would be talking so much shit about him. Why would he want to be, aside from that he's a snitch and just a fucking disgraceful human being for that? But, I mean, besides that, why would he want someone talking shit that's like I said, it's like talking behind his back. He doesn't need that, so why would he do it? I don't blame him at all. And besides, he's at a high point in his career. He doesn't want to associate anything to do with a snitch. Like, I mean, it was a very smart move. I respect the move.